Welcome to the Wheel of Gundam. In this series, we're going to spin a wheel full of Gundam archetypes, build a deck, and then take it to Mobile Suit Arena and battle other players. If you haven't already, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and hit the notif bell. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and spin that wheel. And we're back to the Wheel of Gundam. Welcome back to the series. I will say I am just now coming off of that kind of grueling video where we played Takaden. I can't remember how to say it, but Takaden and Maganex Corps. Yeah, that deck was kind of it was tough. I will say we had more tough matchups, but the deck was cool, but I will say we are kind of in like a period of time where a lot of people are kind of testing out like more meta decks and stuff of that nature, and your boy out here is just having a fun time. But without further ado, we will go ahead and spin this wheel. All right, hopefully we get something at least decent. Just give me something like a little decent. Ooh, is that Academy? Oh, wow, okay. Shout out Academy. Let's go ahead and see what cards Academy has to offer. Dog, when I tell you Academy has so much stuff. Also, like, Soletta Mercury is like, personally is my favorite pilot in the game, just because of its effect. You have to choose one of your resources, set it to active, so you can kind of like do some like cool stuff with this. We also have access to white cards. So like white cards or white commands and stuff of that nature. So we could play a little unforeseen incident and stuff of that nature. But we also have, I guess technically, if we do like green, if we have something like green, we could technically add St. Gabriel's Institute because it is an Academy card. But yeah, we just have a bunch of stuff to pair with Soletta Mercury. We also have the Chuituri kind of like stuff in here. We do have a little draw discard, but we also just have like, Michaelis is a good card. Seems like maybe we might focus on like a command type of thing. We also have some of these like small little like weenie cards that can kind of help us too. And we also have, I'm a big fan of this card right here. If you have 4 more commands during pair in your if you have 4 more commands in your trash during pair, this gains blocker, and it has high maneuver. So we're just swinging. It would be cool if we could get, I forgot what the other, if we could get Archangel somehow, then that would also like help. Also, I have been seeing like a lot of Academy lists play this card. Essentially, you get to kind of like recover HP in certain capacities. But yeah, I'm really excited to kind of build a deck with this. Let's go back to the wheel and see what our second pick is. All right, we're back. Yeah, Academy, Heat. Let's see what our second choice is. Or second, potentially. There's a chance we might get nothing, but... Or we just get Academy on Academy. All right, full on Academy deck. Let's go ahead and build this deck. I can't wait for the weekend to begin. Oh my God, Zord is an Academy? Oh, yes, Father. I can't wait for the weekend to begin. I'm working all week long. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our just full-on Academy deck. Kind of crazy that we spun Academy twice. Essentially, Academy, at least the build that we're trying for, we're playing a lot of command cards, and there's gonna benefit our pilots and our units to a degree. So we do have kind of like this little early package of the Demi Garrison. We have Choose Demi Trainer as an additional like overflow and affection, and it's also a 3/1. So like in the early game, this might be good to like essentially just like get rid of the early the early EX base. Then we have Zor, which I had no idea was an Academy card. I might like increase some of these. Like I mentioned, and I might have forgot to mention, but this is the early or the initial, I guess, like deck. I might make some like changes and stuff that y'all probably see at the end of the video. But we also have Lada's Delonza. It is a 1/3, but it is something that you can like link with any of your other guys and kind of get some like benefits and stuff of that nature from it too. So we also have Michaelis, which we have 4 more commands in our trash. This unit gets +1 attack and +1 HP. It's also a cool like 3/3 that can be linked. And I think like this guy, I will say a lot of my times if I played against Academy, a lot of people have been playing this Gundamtcg card. It does have when linked when attacking, choose an enemy unit, it gets -2 during the battle. That comes up a lot, and I think we can probably utilize this to the best of our ability. But our 2 main boss monsters, Gundam Aerial Rebuild, when paired, choose 1 command card that's level 5 or lower from your trash and add it to your hand. We have a bunch of commands I'll talk about in a little bit, also linked to Solar Mercury. And then Gundam Aerial Rebuild with High Maneuver. During pair, while there are 4 more command cards in your trash, this unit gets blocker. And I mean, it's a 5/5 essentially. And this card is like, this is our main boss monster essentially. It will kind of take us a little bit to get there, but we have some ways to kind of like slow the tempo down in order to like get to this card. But in terms of pilots, our main one is Solar Mercury. When attacking once per turn, choose one of your resources and set it to active. So we can kind of utilize this to kind of play offensively or even like defensively, depending on where we're at in with our hands and what the game state kind of looks like essentially. Then our next pilot is, and I'm gonna butcher the guy's name, but Elan Ceres, the enhanced person number 4. This is an interesting card because if an enemy unit with 1 or less attack is in play, this unit recovers 1 HP. So I've definitely seen a lot of plays where my opponent will have like a weenie on board and it'll just have like 1 HP. And then this paired with the Gundam Ferax will kind of just like do like a little bit of a loop itself and like healing and stuff of that nature. So I think maybe we could potentially utilize that for ourselves. And then the command pilot that we have is Shuatari Panlunch. I hope I said that right. Also known as Iron Fisted Disciple, which is main in action is choose an enemy unit that is level 4 or lower, and it gets -2 attack during this turn. So, and this is also a command, so that kind of fits with some of the aspects of our deck. We are also playing Overflowing Affection. We get to draw 2 and discard 1, which will definitely help with filling our discard pile with commands to kind of benefit the rest of our deck. We're also playing Unforeseen Incident, which its main and action effect, you get to choose an enemy unit and it gets -3 AP during the turn, which it also has the same when it comes out of shields if your opponent attacks you. So that's really good. We're also playing the new Awakened Potential. So its burst effect, we get to add this card to our hand, which I think is really good. But its action effect is you choose a rested enemy unit that's level 4 or lower, you bounce it back to your opponent's hand, but then if you have 2 or more of this card in your trash, you get to choose a friendly unit and it gains blocker during the turn. So if we don't happen to have like Zolwarts out or even Gundam Aerial Rebuild out, we could potentially use this card to make any of these other options as a blocker, which is really good. And then of course, since we're playing a white deck, we are going to play Striker Pack. Burst, if you have no Earth Alliance unit token in play, deploy essentially Earth Alliance blocker token that has 3 attack and 3 health. Also, its main effect is that if you don't have any Earth Alliance tokens, you get to play a 4 attack, 2 HP blocker, or a 2 attack, 4 HP blocker. And yeah, and also this is gonna be a question for you guys because I do intend to do this series for a long time. But since technically, so I figured that because this card is essentially like not a pilot, or not a command pilot, that this is kind of just like free range for like any white deck to use. It does specify like if you have no Earth Alliance stuff, which I mean like it makes sense in my head, like if you're playing like Academy or like Galahorn or stuff like that, that you're not gonna be playing like any Earth Alliance stuff, so you should be able to like play this card. So essentially what I'm asking, if you think this is kind of like cheating, let me know in the comments, and I can kind of make some adaptations and stuff to the rules and whatnot. But if it's fine, then just say it's fine. Let's keep rocking. So, but anyway, and just to kind of top off the deck list, we are playing the 13th Tactical Testing Sector. Essentially, as Activate main, is you get the rest of this base, and if you have a friendly Academy unit in play, you get to choose an enemy unit, and it gets AP -1 during the turn. So I think this is pretty good. Can kind of help like with trading, and I mean, shoot, even that might help with controlling the board to do the Gundam Ferax and EC. I'm gonna call it EC to get that combo like going. Outside of that, yeah, that's pretty much essentially the deck. Like I mentioned, I might make some changes. I might do some stuff to these, but I will let you know at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and get to the battles. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are playing with our full-on Academy deck. Hopefully, we can get some cool stuff going with this deck. And our starting hand isn't bad. I'll keep it. Yeah, we got a weenie to play. We got this blocker. It is going to depend a lot on what our opponent plays, though, because I don't know. All right. Ooh, okay, we got another one. So I'll play this guy and pass, and we'll see what else is kind of going on here. Yeah, I will say Academy is a very interesting deck. I don't know how it will fare just like by itself. Ooh. Okay, we're playing against a Xeon Cyclops team. Maybe this might be the it is Ad Balloon. Maybe this is the token deck that I've been hearing a lot about. And that could potentially be cool. So we'll play this for 2. Yeah, I think we'll just pass. Yeah. And depending on how certain things go, we might do some shenanigans next turn. This is 2. Okay, so this is a Cyclops team guy. Interesting. And then they pass. Okay, so now we draw. Ooh, that's nice. Chad, I think it's time for us to be a little aggressive here. So let's go here and here. So we'll swing at base. Let's see what they do. They have an unforeseen. Okay, so that's interesting. That is very interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll just go here. This base is getting cracked this turn. And then we'll go here. All right. And then we don't have anything else really to play, so we'll just pass turn for now. So yeah, it'll be nice to see us a little Mercury here. Okay, they are playing Striker Pack. That's definitely interesting. Okay, they are playing the 2/4. And they are playing, so this is a white-green Cyclops deck. So all friendly unit tokens get +1 AP. And they're pairing this with this guy? Okay, I mean, they make it a 4/5. That's fair, I guess, but I don't know. That was still a little weird to me, but okay, so they're going to attack. They're going to attack into this guy. Let's go ahead and I could do that. I could also do this. Yeah, I think I'll do this. I'll just bounce it back to hand, see what they do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are gaming. Also, that's the first option in our discard pile, so it'll be a little interesting to see what they do from here. Yeah, I think we just go with this, right? Yeah, they choose the block. They are this. Let's go here. Oh, that's a 5/5 blocker. Okay. Yeah, then we'll kind of just chill for now. So we'll do that. Okay, so they're a 2. Huh, interesting. I have 2 attack left. I think I'll pair this with this guy, just beat into it to get rid of it. And we keep the body on board, so that's pretty nice. And then we'll go here. Skip here. And then we'll just play our guy and then pass. Not gonna lie, I would like to see some of our draw, but if we don't, then we'll figure it out. So he plays probably all the boys, yeah. Enemy unit has, yeah, that's fair. Okay. Ooh, I like this. Yeah, chat. We'll. Ooh, no, not that. We'll be aggressive this turn. We'll go here. Attempt to get rid of the base, unless if they have an action. They do have an act. So they do have an action. So we'll swing here. Okay, they let it go. And we'll swing here. That's fine. Ooh, okay. So they do have that guy, and they do have, I think just one thing, maybe technically 2. Yeah, so we'll kind of just swing and put them on. If they can't kill us, then we just murk them, so, you feel me? Alright, sorry, 1 second, chat. Alright, so now we'll see what they do. They do have 6 cards to their disposal, so they could just, like, end me. Okay, so they do go for this guy. Yeah, and if they just play their stuff, that's fine. Alright, so we'll trade. And they got 6 cards at their disposal. They have this. Yeah, I have to go here because I would like to keep my boys. But then again, if they play a base, then we're kind of just like, nah, you feel me? Ooh, okay. Do they have the Over the River and Through the Woods card? This is a 2/3, so yeah, that's, ooh, and it didn't take any damage? Oh, this can't receive battle damage from that. Okay, that's fair. This is a 4/4, so this will probably trade. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. And they have an option. Ooh, okay, so they do. Yeah, that's tough, chat. That's tough. While you have a unit. Okay. I think we just go for like base though. Or just go for shields. Ooh, okay. And if they have Comfort, then that's tough. And then we just play this and just see. It would be nice if we could get a Overflowing Affection or some type of card draw. Or, I mean, if next turn we just have our big guy, then that would be pretty good. Okay, we're going here. I think he still doesn't take battle damage. Yeah. And I mean, that's alright. They do have Comfort. So I think this guy gets swinging here, which is tough. Active enemy unit with 5 or less attack as their attack target this turn, yeah. So they trade, and then this guy just gets the. I would have traded with this guy. I would have swung with this guy, and then maybe gave the other guy like breach. At least that's what I would have done if I was playing the deck, but. Okay. So it's only scary if he can somehow get these online. Okay, we drew on, and it was Solid Mercury. Okay, I mean, fair enough. So the only thing I really hope for is a base. He does get to draw this card. He's probably looking for Citizens We Stand, because if he has Citizens We Stand, then yeah, it might be a little. Oh, I guess they can only. Are they stuck rested? Oh, this unit can't be set active or paired with a pilot. Okay, I didn't know that. So that's that. He's gonna swing with that guy. Okay. Swings with this guy. Ooh, and we get the base and a body. That's interesting. Yep. Sadly, he does get rid of the base though. And then I think he just passes. Like, I don't think he has anything else he needs to do. Okay, so what can we get to manifest our... Wow, okay. Have to play... Wow, okay. Yeah, we're gonna concede on that one, chat. Because he just swings base and then just, like, wins out, so... That was tough. I might make like a couple changes. Hold on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the second battle that we have for our Academy deck. Yeah, and starting hand, abysmal. Let's mulligan this. And we are going second, so that kind of helps. We also have some card draw finally. I did take out that 1/3 guy, and I added a fourth of this guy, and I bumped this guy up, and also added a fourth of Overflowing Affection. So that's gonna help kind of like fuel our discard pile, but hopefully we can kind of like do some better stuff. Some better stuff now. Ooh, okay, so we are playing some type of Xeon deck. But he's gonna be mad whenever I play this, but it is what it is. Ooh, that's not bad either. So we'll play this, do this. I will say, chat, if I get a pilot in this next turn, it's, yeah, we're going crazy. We are going cray-cray. Okay, they swing 3. Yeah, that just gets blocked. That's kind of like an automatic thing. They could just play like more and then pass, but I think he's gonna... Ooh, does he go char? He does go char, okay. Yeah, so we're gonna have to play kind of like control-y, but that's alright. And he swings here. And then we have this guy. Okay, so then it'll be our turn. All right, let's see what we get. Oh yeah, I also took out one of the pair for this, and that's all that we're seeing right now. That's interesting. I don't want to play this because this will just get immediately bodied by this guy. I think what we do low key is play one of these, draw, get rid of one of these guys. Crash here. That's fine. And then we go. If we do this, he could just, yeah, okay. This will kind of be a good test to see like if he's playing just blue-green or if he's just playing like green. At the moment, this might be 1 Year War. This seems very 1 Year War-y. And this might be the turn that we see fully. So he's gonna swing base. Or I guess shield area. Can we get a pilot? Ooh, I'll take this. Yeah, that's tough. Okay. So we'll skip this. That's cool. Okay, so we'll do this for 3. This for 1. We are a 5/5. Let's swing here. Give this the -2. And we'll skip that. Then we will hit this guy. Skip. And then we swing shields. And now we kind of have a little bit of a command in a way. Okay, so let's see what we can do now. Somebody has 4 cards in their hand, 2 units. Does play Show of Resolve to get 2 cards out of it. That's tough. He is going to swing. He does swing shields. I think I let it go. Yeah. Yep, I'll activate that, give that the -2. I would have liked to have this. I low-key would like to trade this. Low-key, but that's alright. That is alright. Okay, then we'll skip. Ooh. Yeah, let's go here. Let's pair it with Little Miss Lady. Let's beat. So we got a draw discard going. I kind of want to discard one of these. Yeah, let's do that. And they don't have anything. So we'll go ahead and skip that. We'll swing here. Sure, I'll give that a rest. Swing here. And they don't have anything. They don't hit their thing. Okay. So we'll take this. Ooh, that's also pretty good. Give me this. Draw 2. Ooh. Now the discard though. See, the discard though is tough, chat, because I low-key want. I have to keep this, and I have to keep this. This may go unless we draw something, and then I might want to hold this out in case if this gets blown up, so. I will do this, and if I just get punished for it, then I just get punished for it, so, yeah. We're actually kind of holding up with One Year War low-key. Okay, buddy's swinging. I'm saying no. And that is our second. No, that's our first. Okay. So that's gonna force him. I mean, sadly, we did just give him a body to play, but okay. Do you have the pair though? Yeah, you don't have the pair. I mean, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. We are chilling right now. So we'll draw. Ooh, that's pretty good. So we'll swing. Oh, that's tough. Damn, that's tough. Enemy has, yeah, golly. Dude, I wish we had a better pilot. Yeah, I think we just go. He could also just like win this turn essentially. Yeah, I really don't know what else we could really do per se. Activate me. It's only this. Yeah, it's only this turn. So I mean, we'll really just have to see what happens now. Okay, he picks that. And honestly, all he has to do is just swing shields. I mean, he probably should like trade with one of these things, but so yeah, so he gets rid of the base. I'm only kind of hopeful for one thing and one thing only. And he is going to take out our thing. And we finally get Soletta. It would have been so nice to have that earlier. But then he just swings. I mean, unless if he's like scared maybe, but I don't think so. I think you just full out swing. Damn. Yeah. And then sadly, yep, he just swings with GM, and then that's game. Goodness. I mean, we were close. I mean, there was, I don't know. I don't think I could have like played any better with that, honestly. All right, let's go ahead and get into our third and final game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the third and final game with our Academy deck. Yeah, I also realized that I didn't play Darl Blade. Which, I mean, as you can see, I put it in afterwards. So I will say our hand is a little interesting, but it is kind of like, I mean, we have stuff to play, like, I'm gonna keep it. Like, we do have things to play. Oh, and Soletta Mercury, that's so nice. That's nice. It's nice seeing her so early. Also, I will say at the timing of this recording, I'm like 30 minutes late to my stream. So, yeah, if you are not only a YouTube watcher / subscriber / also like stream chatter, my bad. I'm just trying to record this video real quick, and then I'll probably start streaming like literally like right after. So, but they are passing. They do have an action, so that's interesting. Maybe we're playing against the white deck. Yeah, also I realized that like if we had this card in our deck when we played against that Cyclops team deck, we probably could have like fared a little bit better. But you know, again, hindsight is 2020. I think just to like, cause I don't think they're doing anything this turn, so we'll just play this as like for like some type of regression. I think next turn we could just play this, or I mean one of these two, and we'll just see how it goes. Okay, so it's a blue deck. It's a blue deck that has an action. That's scary. So they're kind of trying to decide what to do. Ooh, okay. So we are playing against some type of, I guess, this could be Barbados Ping, but I don't know what card they would have to essentially like play the action stuff, unless if for some reason it was something, I don't know. I really don't know. I will swing at base though. We'll get a draw discard going. I think we discard this. Yeah, that just seems fine. Okay, so we take out their base. And then we play this. And then we play this. Ooh, okay. That's hot. Alright, so let's see what we can. I mean, they still have an what action do they have? I mean, I guess we'll just see, unless if they don't. There's also a function on MSA where you can kind of skip actions when needed to play, so maybe they just haven't clicked that quite yet. Ooh, okay, so it is Blurple. They are playing the new base. During your turn when you're friendly to Cadence Away's units, I guess, take effect damage. Oh, so you can use this to kind of like mill the top card. That's interesting. So they are going to ping one of their guys to get a draw and discard going. And I mean, I'm just going to like do this next turn low key, chat. Like it's okay. So they got rid of that. I think they're playing the Gundam Lupus deck, which I mean, if they get to Lupus, it's going to be a little rocky for us, but I think we can manage. So now they're kind of deciding if they want to attack or not. They are going to attack at shields. Sure. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hey. Oh. Whoa. Hey. Hey. Whoa. And then they use this guy to attack here, I guess? Or maybe they... I mean, if they go this, then I just do this. They are doing this, yoink. Okay, interesting. So now here's the thing. What do I do after this? I mean, outside of like this play, but we might get something better. I could also just play this and just like go in, but I kind of don't want to give them another guy. Yeah, I'm assuming that this person is a new player, so they'll just. If you see some like random like skippings and cuts and stuff of that nature, then you'll know why. But for now, we could. I think this guy is just gonna get pinged like relatively soon anyway. Let's go ahead and do this. I think this is just the better play. We'll go here, and then during the battle. Ooh. Yeah, it's not really gonna help much. Never mind. I'm capping chat. I thought we could do a thing, but maybe not. All right, so let's see how this attack goes. Okay, so yeah, we hit their base. Let's swing into them. Be aggressive. We got another guy. That's insane work. I kind of feel like we do this. Maybe it probably should have been this because I don't know how long we will. But I don't know. It kind of depends. Because next turn they can do some stuff. They can really do some stuff. Alright, so swing at base. Now the question is, I think we keep this guy to protect this guy because he might figure out a way to like get rid of this guy. However, if he has like the ping, yeah, I'd rather just excuse me. If he does have the Barbados and the Mikazuki thing going on, he could potentially, I guess, like, get rid of these two. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I mean, next turn we do have some, like, things we can do to kind of heap on the aggression. It just kind of depends on how our opponent plays this. And I wish I could like message my opponent and be like, hey, click this button. But that's fine. They're probably a new player, so it is what it is. Alright, so what do they do on this turn? They play their other weenie. Cool. They pair Benager Lynx with them? I hope they know they can't attack this turn. Okay. So now I think about what else to play. They do have 4 cards in their hands. They do have 3 resources to use. They could spend that to play a body. Yep, I probably would have waited on the Benager Lynx play though. Ooh, he made this, so he's gonna trade in here. I'm so fine with that because I get more card cycle with this, so. Ooh, he gets rid of both of my guys. That's kind of annoying, but I mean, sure. I guess technically as long as he doesn't hit here, I'm fine. If he doesn't hit here, then he's wild. Or if he does hit here, he's wild. I'm sorry, what? Huh? I mean, what is a 7-3? That's insane. Yeah, so you'll trade there. I'm so fine with that because I don't really care about that. And actually, I can do a couple things. Okay, so we're at 5. So what we're actually gonna do is hit a little twofer. Bounce the boy. Pair with this guy, and I'm gonna swing with this guy first because that's the smarter play. So we get another draw discard. I think I have to keep this. I have to keep this. I have to keep this. This might be bad, chat, but I think we get rid of this. So, yeah. Ooh, actually, yeah, I should have kept that to just play as another body. Because Buddy only has like 3 cards. 2 of them are, or no. So one's about to be a pilot, one's a 2/1. Yeah, I should have, in hindsight, I should have kept that. But I think we're still okay. Damn. Oh, actually. Yeah, so we'll play this and pass. And he has to, like, do something. He could, like, do this to, like, clear it. So he has a weenie and a pilot that's known, and then 2 cards that are unknown. So he plays that. Okay. He isn't in Benager Link territory, because I think, I mean, unless if he has the, like the level, or the one that costs 4, but then he couldn't, like, yeah, he couldn't do that. Okay, he swings at base. Interesting. Okay. And then what? And then he ends? Hello? Oh my god, Chad, are we gonna win? That's nice to have. Swing. Give me a little draw, discard. You do have an action. What is this action? This is like, I think this is like the one card he's kept. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have an action. I don't think he's, I don't know what this guy's doing. If the play action thing gets to here, he might have left. Or I give him the benefit of the doubt, he could be thinking. Yep, he was thinking. Okay, is this guy. I'll play this to draw. I'll play this to draw a couple cards. Ooh. 3/6. Yeah, so I gotta keep this. I'll get rid of this guy, honestly. Okay, we'll swing here. See what he does, but he is thinking hard. And the only card, we only know 1 card in their hand. Okay, show of resolve. Does this attack go through? Is this game? Is this game? Oh, let's go! Yes! That's the way, that's how you end a video with a win. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be the end of today's video. This is the, like I mentioned before, this is kind of the final edited deck that we played. Yeah, I mean, like, shout out to Daryl Balde, I guess, which I should have been playing this initially. I don't know what I was thinking when I was initially deck building, but I mean, that's just kind of like part of it. You feel me? I mean, like the MVP, I think was also this guy, and to a degree, but yeah, I mean, like, I'm a big fan of Academy. I think by itself, it's kind of like, we got very lucky at the end of that game. I think low key, and I'm like low key, if I would have put this card in here with this deck, I think I would have went 2-1 today. But essentially we went 1-3. It is what it is. It happens. But yeah, if you liked this video, please share it with your friends, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah. I hope you guys have a good one. I will see y'all in the next video. Later.